My friends and my family, this is Trevor Chapman, modern day man, entrepreneur, achiever, purveyor of the good life, student of life, marketer. After over 10 years in business, tens of millions of dollars, I've learned this one thing. There's too much noise. It takes tactics and strategy. You can't buy it, you earn it through experience. Failure after failure hones the craft. You must become a warrior. It's time to run. The experience you can't buy. You had to have earned it. It's my turn to give back and contribute. I share all of my lessons from 7 to 8 and from 8 to 9 figures. We'll see if it goes from 9 to 10, but I'm gonna give it all to you. Consistency, persistence, dedication, vision, time, discipline, work. I'm gonna give it all to you so that you learn from where I failed and you learn from my experience. My brothers, this is your daily fuel.
Here we go. Stop complaining about the results you don't have for the work that you didn't do. Doesn't that make sense? Stop. I'm going to say it again. Stop complaining about the results that you do not have for the work that you did not do. It doesn't matter if Jimmy was born into a trust fund. It doesn't matter if Abu Allah was born a prince of this country or that. That is not you. The only thing that matters in this life is you and your immediate circle of people that rely on you for breath itself. So instead of getting angry for what you don't have, go do the work to get what it is that you want. And I'm not just speaking materially, all things. Do you want to speak better? Go start speaking. Do you want to earn more? Go earn more. Do you want to have a stronger work ethic? Go work. People complain that they weren't born on a farm, and so they weren't blessed with this magical work ethic. It has nothing to do with being born on a farm. It has to do with putting your time in and developing the habits that bring the result that you want. See, life is pretty simple. Develop a habit stack, and that habit stack will eventually bring you results. So you can start in reverse, and don't picture yourself. Just picture the guy or the girl that you want to be. That if you saw them, you're like, yes, that is the pinnacle of manhood or womanhood. Now, take their end result, what it is that you would love to just swap for, just flip your fingers or snap your fingers, and all of a sudden, you've got what they have, body, mind, spirit, all of it, right? And now say, how did they get there? And map it out over 15 years, because nothing comes overnight. What did they do over the last 15 years? They got them the results that they wanted. You can map it out. You're intelligent enough to do that. Map it all out on a piece of paper. Do it. Draw it out. Get to the very beginning and then say, okay, here is day one. That's me in 15 years. Here is me right now, day one. Time to move forward. Our society has an issue with long-term commitments. This is one of the reasons why businesses fail so often. Because we give up when it gets hard. This is why so many marriages end in divorce. Because we give up when it gets hard. We have this thing where we're committed until it gets hard. We're committed until we no longer want to do what it takes to have the result. You got to stay committed, man. You've got to just get it done. So do this. Draw out who you want to be in 15 years. Hey, you're going to arrive somewhere in 15 years. So it's real easy to describe where you will be financially and where you will be physically in 15 years if you just let it happen. Entropy happens. You're going to be fat and tired and slow in 15 years. You will. And you will be financially broke. Why? Because most people are. And if you do what most people do, you're going to get the exact same results. So what are you going to do differently so that you actually become that person that you drew out as the person that has it all together, that was, quote, lucky enough, right, to have it figured out, that was lucky enough to be born on a farm, or whatever, the prince of some country, who cares? Map it out and then go do the things that are in your power, and eventually you'll make it happen. You'll be exactly what you wished you had been born into. And I promise you that the value of self-creation is so much more intrinsically more valuable than just being given something. I remember that I used to say to myself, oh man, look at all these kids that were born into wealth. If only my dad was this. If only my grandparents had done that. If only I came from old money here and old. I literally used to think that. I'm ashamed that I did. And I saw all these people that were just born into privilege. And I am so appreciative now of the fact that I had to make everything, that everything I have gained inch by inch, blood by blood, crawl by crawl. There was nothing easy, and nothing was ever given to me. Nothing. I did get the Pell Grant a couple times in college, and that was it. Everything else, self-made, self-paid, self-earned. It was all the guys. Do not wish that you were in different circumstances, because it does nothing but waste time and slows you down. It does nothing but waste your time and slow you down. I, in my head, envision a sailboat in the middle of the ocean wishing there was wind. You can sit there and wish for days, and the wind won't come. And there will be the guy that just sits there and wishes and complains and wishes. There will be another guy that just grabs the oars and starts rowing, and who will arrive? The guy who wishes he was born into wind, or the guy that just paddles? The same wind blows on us all. It's the set of the sails that determine where you go. I'll see you there tomorrow.